in RoBeats you can spectate other people in the game and cheer people on. So I decided, you know what, let me do this for an hour straight and just keep spectating so much money I can earn or coins I can earn. But before you tell me and ask, well, you can just calculate it and like, alright, well, every time you cheer, you get 5 coins, and it's every 20 seconds, and there's 60 seconds in a minute, and that equals 15 coins. And you can do the math and figure out, alright, well, in an hour it'll get you this amount of coins, basically. But this is just more of a practical way of showing, okay, because there's no way you can perfectly time to get 20 seconds every single time a 20-second timer runs out to cheer another time. So this is more of a, alright, how much can you actually get in an hour by actually spectating instead of actually calculating the perfect amount you can get, which I'll cover later on. Now, I started this session with 785 coins, so you could probably base it off from that. And at the end, I'll tell everyone or how much I actually earned from this hour session. Of course, I'll probably leave a timestamp in the description, so just skip to the end if you want. Don't watch the whole video. Who cares, to be honest? Anyways, now you could also say that, well, I could just win games and probably make more than this spectating and cheering people on. Well, here's the thing. Well, you can do that, but this requires less work for sure, and the chances of winning every single time is always led to how you perform in the song. Also, the other factor is how much people you get in a match. Of course, the more people in your match, the more coins you get. So of course, if you have a 4-man player match and you win, and you full combo, you get 45 coins, right? That's pretty good, but you have to play every single time. Now, it might be not a problem for some people, but not everyone can play as well as everyone else, as you can tell in RoBeats. So, I wouldn't say I recommend to do this for everyone, but people who can't play the game as well as other people, or people who can play really well, but are beaten by people who use gear. And that's not a problem for me because I use gear all the time. And I don't really care. I do it so I can grind coins so I can win every single time. But some people don't really care either. So what I'm actually trying to say is that people who can play really well but use gear but don't have like the best gear setups, and like there's people who are out there who can play decent but have like godlike gear and they just win because of their gear. I would not that I recommend doing this, but doing this will help you a lot. You can grind enough coins by spectating to spin the note machine and hopefully get some gems, which is what you need. You just need gems. You don't need anything else. Of course, you could probably use the RoBeats Discord and use a trade channel, and people probably sell gems there for quite expensive. But of course, there's other ways to grind. Like there's, do missions every day. Of course, not everyone has all the missions because you gotta rank up, and then the problem becomes that you don't have the songs to play it because you just started or something. You don't have the coins to buy the missions that have the hard versions, right? So that's why I recommend joining the RoBeats Discord, which also has a lot of channels and people out there who are looking to help other people with missions and trading and all that stuff. So I recommend going on there and checking it out. So here's another thing to also take in is that a max song on RoBeats can be 2 minutes and 30 seconds, right? And since you can cheer every 20 seconds, you can do 6 in 2 minutes plus another extra 20, so that's 7. So you can do 7 cheers in one song if you start right from the beginning of the song, right? And that earns you 35 coins in total. And since if you play a song and you get first place and you full combo, you get 45 coins in a 4-man match in first place, right? So you're only losing 10 coins. But for this, you don't have to play, and you don't have to win. So I feel like spectating is pretty great just for losing 10 coins. I think it's pretty worth to spectate if that's the case, right? The other benefit of spectating is that when you cheer somebody, they also get 5 coins, depending on how much times you cheer them. So you're giving back to the community that they're they're just playing a song and someone spectates and they get extra 5, 10 coins just from you cheering them on. I feel that that's pretty worth, in my opinion. You get to help out other people who are probably grinding for coins or just playing for fun, and then somebody comes and it's like, oh, here you go, here's a cheer, great, great work. Um, Other than that, when you also spectate, you don't have to cheer the top player. You can spectate the bottom guy. It's like great job, trying your best. You don't have. It's just good motivation sometimes that like, oh, everyone's getting cheered in this match. Must be doing pretty well. So when spectating and cheering, there's another thing you gotta look out for is that if you're trying to cheer last minute, you cannot go anything below 5 seconds left in the song. It's because when you spectate a match, you're actually on a 5 second delay when you're watching. So if you cheer at 4 seconds left, it will not count towards the cheer just because the match is actually already done and it wouldn't count towards the cheer to that person. So always gonna be a lookout. Look at your times. Make sure you have enough time to cheer. If you have like 20 seconds left, make sure you have 20 seconds left, right? So always be on the lookout and look when you're about to cheer. That pretty much sums it up right now. The video will keep playing through my whole session, and I'll come back near the end of when my hour was finished, and I'll explain how everything was, how much I earned, and all that stuff will be explained at the end. But I'll take the time to say that if you have any questions or, you know, anything to say, just write it in the comments and I'll try to probably answer it. I usually do check the comments most of the time in my videos, but I don't hardly reply. But this one I'll probably try to reply the best I can in this video. But that's pretty much it for right now, but I'll be back. You could just skip to the end if you want, but yeah, I'll be back later on, basically. So we've made it to the end of the video here. We got about like 2 minutes of just talking. Um, and so this is my last cheer I do on this song right here. And this is a full hour of cheering non-stop. Now, I'm not perfect. I don't get them perfectly, timed, so there's a problem with that. But let me tell you the math right here. If you do the actual calculations, you in 1 hour, if you perfectly do the spectating and cheering, you can get 900 coins in total. Now here's my final total, 1650. Now, what's my beginning total? It was 785. So if we do the math right there, I earned in total in this session 865 coins. I'd say it's not that bad for doing absolutely nothing, just spectating, but I'm missing a couple coins, of course. And now, the best thing about this is that there is a weekly mission where if you cheer 20 times, you get 500 coins. It's only once a week, of course, but if you do this and the weekly quest, which we will do automatically, I say it's a pretty big amount you get. So if you plus 500, we actually earned today 1,365 coins. Now, if you're really good at the game, you're pretty sure you can make that much money, a lot faster just by playing the game. But as you can see that we actually did it 173 times we cheered. And the max you can do in an hour is 180, so we missed 7 in total. But that's because of timing and stuff. You're off by like 1 second, by cheering kind of thing. So it just adds up slowly and slowly. But our final total is 1365 coins. Now that's a pretty good amount. I don't know if like I said, if you're not good at the game and you want to farm some coins, I say go for it. But if you're decent and you can actually win games, but it takes a little bit more work and more time, just because you have to find through other people to play with most of the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just gotta grind it out if you want. Like, well, if you keep doing this, you keep buying gems and not gems, but crafting notes and stuff, make your gear better. I'm sure you start winning matches and don't only spectate anymore. But that's been 1 hour of my life spectating and cheering. So that's it.